What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, not gonna duck it. The Sixers, I guess, looked good yesterday. They look good. They beat the Timberwolves by 20-some points, I believe, close to 30. James Harden had a very successful debut. He shot the ball extremely well. 27 points. I think he had 8 rebounds, 12 assists. He's trying again after mysteriously having these horrible games with the Brooklyn Nets and shutting it down with that fake injury that he never really had in the first place. And after the game, they were talking about how easy it is. Joel Embiid said he had never been that open before in his life, and James Harden grinning from ear to ear. I didn't never tell anybody what to do. You want to go to Philly, you want to go to Philly. You want to go to Daryl Morey and be under his, Daddy Warbucks. That's fine. That's what James Harden wants. But I'm tell you something right now. Old Too Raw don't forget shit. So I'm gonna say this. I remember last year when Russell Westbrook was Player of the Month. Last time he looked like an all-star. I think he averaged 23 points that month, something like 14 rebounds, 16. I think it was 23 points, 14 rebounds, 16 assists that month. And Stephen A. Smith said, "Well, I'm not impressed. I mean, I know he's capable of doing this during the regular season. Show me that you can do this during the playoffs." And you know what? And I said to myself, you know what? I hate you, you son of a bitch, but you got a point. You got an excellent point. Russ needs to do that during the playoffs. But guess what? This motherfucker needs to do it too. Blackbeard the Pirate needs to do it during the playoffs. I know he can do this during the regular season. So he gets no praise over here. And against the Timberwolves, he gets no praise from over here. And you especially gets no praise from me because, quite frankly, no pun intended, quite frankly, all these players today want it easy. That's why I have so much respect for Giannis Antetokounmpo, because oftentimes he is doubled, if not triple teamed. He's not playing with a player who demands the respect of the defense like a James Harden or Kyrie Irving. And Jesse, I don't know what you're talking about. Chris Middleton, to me, is this worst second option. Jesse, if you listen to this video, name me a worse second option for a championship team other than Chris Middleton. Maybe I'm missing somebody. Name me a worse second option. Otis Thorpe was better than fucking Chris Middleton. Even an aging Clyde Drexler was better than Chris Middleton. Pippen was better than Chris Middleton. Allen Houston is better than Chris Middleton. So I need to know who was worse than Chris Middleton. But anyway, yeah, shit don't impress me, man. The players in the past, even the Showtime Lakers and the Boston Celtics, they still had to go against other teams that were challenges to them. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, they weren't conspiring with each other. They weren't, trying to go to other great teams or team with other great players and make it so easy for them. No, it don't work like that. You don't go to a team and try to team with other great players and win some easy title, and then you want to say you're an all-time great. Fuck you. You ain't an all-time shit. All the fucking times you ass flame out in the playoffs, you can't get it done as the fucking leader. Now you want to hitch a ride with another fucking MVP, player, and hit your ride and get an easy ring, then you want to call yourself a GOAT. Get the fuck out of my face. You ain't shit. He'll never be shit to me. That's what I think of him. That performance don't mean shit. And I still think this shit's ultimately not going to work. Everything all good when the ball going in. And you playing against a mediocre opponent. But let's see what happens when they play up against the better teams, especially in the playoffs. And if they win, then I'm wrong. But with the history that these motherfuckers have, I don't see it ending with a championship this year or even a finals appearance. And don't ever compare James Harden to Allen Iverson. Iverson never had the luxury of playing with a Joel Embiid. He had to play with people like Todd McCullough. Okay, he had to play with people like that. He had to play with Matt Geiger. He didn't have another great scorer around on his team. The spacing was terrible with the Sixers. And yeah, I still was dropping 35, 40, 45, 50 points in those playoff games. So anyway, that's all I got to say. Fuck James Harden.